welcome to a nice little session where I'm going to be doing some crafty little DIY bits and bobs. So you guys will know that decoupage is something that I attempted on Chateau DIY. It did not go the way that I thought it was going to go, but I am going to give it another go now. So I have seen online again some decoupage candles that I'd like to create. Now they are decorative candles because I imagine that if we're working with tissue paper and candles, if we light them, I don't know what will happen. So they're purely going to be just for decoration. So these will be the candles that we keep across the cottage that I don't burn and just kind of have that beautiful country feel. I have been to B&M and I have grabbed myself a pack. So you can see I've already used some of these candles. And I've got this 21-piece set, which basically has a combination of dinner table candles, like the long stick ones. So I've got those. I've also got these very short sort of little candles as well. So we've got those. And we have also got tea lights. Now the tea lights are not really for decoration, but I do like to burn tea lights as well. So we'll keep hold of those. So there's a nice little mixture. I'm gonna do decoupage on a couple of these, which I will show you exactly how to do. Now again, I am not the decoupage queen that I thought I was. So we'll see how this goes and hopefully it works out. But I just want to get into my crafting element. We've got a lot of stuff to do with the house, and you know, we've got walls that need to come down, we've got kitchen that needs to swap places, we've got the bathroom that needs doing. But I also think that I don't want to miss out on the opportunity to mess around with the tiny little details while we can. So we've got these little windows of time where we can't really do any of the big stuff. I'm going to use these opportunities to see the tiny details that I can add to the farm cottage that maybe would get overlooked. So I really want to take my time, be intentional, and also have a bit of fun. You know, this is about adding a little bit of whimsy, a little bit of character, a little bit of charm to the property as well. I don't want it just to be all flushed and perfect. I want there to be unique tweaks and things in there that make it us, that make this property not just a renovation, but something that people can look at it and go, oh yeah, that's Sherilyn, oh yeah, that's Daniel. And it's really important to us to create that. So I'm going to have a go at starting that whole process with a couple of these decoupage, with a couple of these candles. Something that we absolutely love is our candle tray. It's something that it's become like a feature of our home. So we're always rotating candles in and out. We've got all of them displayed, which I'll show you. And this will be a nice addition to that, but again, they will be the candles that we don't light. They'll just kind of remain on the tray as part of the character and the charm. I also have a candle holder because I thought this adds that lovely luxurious element to it as well. So this candle will look completely different by the time I'm finished with it, hopefully. And hopefully for the better. So I also have another set here. This was from B&M. This was a 4-pack of candles for £6. And as you can see, these are a lot chunkier candles that we've got. So nice big tall ones. These are more of like your statement ones. I thought these would look really beautiful just in some of the table sides and some of the windowsills and things like that. So I will get to work on these as well. Those of you that don't know, I am not the renovator, but I am the crafty sort of hobbyist person. So I like to have a go at little tiny projects. I actually have a dollhouse. I don't know if I've featured it on this channel yet, but I'm sure you'll get to know her very, very well. I've renovated a dollhouse. I bought it on Facebook Marketplace for £25 in lockdown, or at the tail end of lockdown, and it became my little project. So I've added lots of things to it. I have designed it so that each room has its own little style. It's all themed Disney, of course. So I have found ways to kind of express myself on a very, very small scale. This is me doing that again, getting slightly bigger scale, but obviously at some point we are going to want to renovate the whole house and design the whole house, and I'm excited about it. I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be really good to showcase my personality on the walls, in the rooms, the way that we style it and design it. But I've also never had that responsibility of doing it on such a big scale where people literally walk into the space. And I tend to have a little bit of a sort of maximalist style choice, something that probably people would love or hate. It's probably a little bit Marmite, and that is obviously very concerning because we want it to feel warm and welcoming like a hug, but I also don't want it to be boring and bland. So it's just trying to find that balance of warmth, but not too crazy. and Daniel is very, very minimalistic. He likes simple, he likes nothing on the sides. So we're kind of slowly merging our two styles together, and I guess we'll see where we end up. There are different ways to do decoupage. I love that I'm like teaching you how to do it. I don't know what I'm doing, so we will see. But the one that I am going to try today is it's kind of like melting into the candle. So because you've got the candle, obviously you apply heat to it, it melts. So you can actually form a decoupage effect by melting tissue paper onto the candle, and it kind of merges together. So that's what we're going to try. I am going to start with the smaller one, because then if it goes wrong, it's not too bad. I say smaller, but you know, smaller than that. So basically what we would do is we would grab this. Oh, it's not going to reach all the way around, this one. Maybe I'll start with a really small one. I'm going to start with a really small one. So usually with tissue paper, there's like 2 layers to the paper. This one, I just want this corner because I've obviously purchased, see look, this is where it's already gone wrong, because I've obviously purchased the wrong paper. Because I think that you're supposed to get a piece of paper where it's all one design. Mine's got 4 different designs on it. So we're going to get rid of that, and we're going to try this. So what we would do, you separate this paper, like the plain paper, from the style that you want, and then this will be the design that we go for. I just need some scissors. Do I have scissors in here? Yes. Perfect. Alright. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the amount of paper that I think I'm going to need, and this will be what melts into it. So if I just grab maybe like here, I think that this will give us a nice little cottagey feel to our candles. So if I roll this round, I think I need a little bit more just along here. I feel like this is art attack, you know, like okay, I think that is plenty. Oh, don't go anywhere. So we do this and we cut here. This is where our trusty baking paper comes in, because the baking paper is actually what I'm going to use to protect the candle from just getting straight up melted. So if I just grab probably like about that much. Doesn't matter if it doesn't fit exactly, so she says. Okay, so then basically what will happen is I've got the baking paper on the outside, which obviously prevents the heat from getting too crazy and sticking directly to the candle, and then I've got this piece of paper, and then I've got the candle. So they're the 3 layers that I need. Now what I need to do is it's all very official equipment, guys. These are my straighteners. Okay. Gosh, I've been having my hair in braids so long, I have not used these straighteners for a long, long time. So they've reincarnated as a crafting item. So here we go. So I'm just going to wait for them to heat up. And while I do that, I don't know. I think until the end of this video, I can't tell you whether you should try this at home or not. For the moment, I'm like, yeah, why not? But then actually, I don't know. Okay, so let's try this then. So I need to wrap this around the candle to the best of my ability. There we go, and it just about reaches and crosses over. Okay, so then I'm going to get this. This is the important bit, because without this, the candle is just not going to work. Okay, oh god, it's a bit more fiddly than I thought it was going to be. Okay, right. Okay, I think that's fine. I'm actually going to cut this a little bit more. I don't want as much excess as it's giving me at the minute. Alright, so, moment of truth, guys. Let's see what happens here. Oh, I don't know if this is working. I think I've already changed the shape of the candle. Okay, don't worry. Let's see, we've got to try again. Maybe I should turn it down. Can I turn it down? Let me turn it down. I think it's just, is it just one? God, I think it's just one setting. Okay, well anyway, I'm going to turn it around in here. And let's hope that it sticks. If not, I do have an iron. Alright, it's kind of there, but I've got too much excess on the top. Okay, let's see what I can do about this excess. Alright, this is going to be fiddly. Okay, I think something's happening. Yes. I actually think it's working. I think it's working. Okay. Oh my gosh, guys, it actually looks like a proper designed candle. Okay, I think I've done it. Oh, it's so pretty. Guys, I think I've done it. I think I did it. I mean, it's not perfect. It's not perfect by any means, but I think it has that little country, little look to it. Can't decide what I want. Okay, I'm going to do this one. So, we separate this. There's the tissue, and this is the bit that I want. I'm just going to keep that. Now you behave yourself. Okay, so now I'm actually going to do this candlestick. So in terms of how much I need, yeah, so it should be about there. I'm sure that there's like measurements that could be being done here, but I don't know. We'll just roll with it. Ah! Okay. Now let's see then. So if that matches up, then I can just use this bit of, yeah, there we go, I'll just use that. Alright, moment of truth, guys, because it's going down. Oh, it's so hard to get it exactly the way that I want it to be. Whee! Okay. All right, it's sticking. It's sticking to it. So now let's see if I can get this top bit sorted. I can feel the candle changing shape. That's the only bit I'm a little bit worried about. But let's see if I can seal this top bit. Oh gosh, it's smoking. Oh, yay! Yay! Daniel just came back and I was like, wait, don't mess up with my camera setup because I'm working on it. So there is my little candle and off we go to the next one. So the next one I think I will do is, I really like the look of this. Because I think for the smaller candles I need one that's got quite a bit of detail. Otherwise if it's too big a print it won't work. So I will say, oh, straighteners are ready. I think it's really interesting that my straighteners have got a new life. They have got a whole new life. There goes the backing tissue. I've got this. And I think I'll do it this way so that we've got the flowers going up, standing up that way. And I can do, where's my other camera? Here we go. Okay, so if we do this. This is probably my best candle yet, this one. Little candle selection. You saw them here first, guys. You saw them here first. So I'm going to be doing more of these kind of little crafty bits and things that just help to detail the house, because there's so many little bits of character and charm that I don't want to be completely perfect. I want them to just be things that things that me and Daniel have decided to create together. We're going to have to do it a lot with the DIY just because of the cost of everything and having to renovate this and move things around. Like, it's going to cost a lot. So, you know, as much as we can do ourselves, we will, and that will come down to decor as well, and kind of creating that farm cottagey vintage vibe with lots of splashes of colour and maximalism without it being something that breaks the bank. And this is a really simple way to start that process. So I'll definitely be doing more videos. I wouldn't exactly call them tutorials, because I don't think that I personally am the one that should be leading you down this path, because I've figured it out myself. But it's something that I feel like, you know, is a lot of fun, and you can kind of create your own little crafty charm on anything. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.